What do you think must be his physical age?
She knows my age.
Physical age?
नहीं जो ये पूछ रहे हैं मैं समझ गया आपका आप उस तरफ चले गए.
He's young and handsome.
He's young and handsome.
Young and
Yeah.
handsome. Thank you so much. मेरी जिंदगी में दो ही चीजें हैं, family and work, and I love them equally. तो मेरे लिए बहुत मैटर करता है success and failure.
Writing was the only reason I signed the show, more than my character.
मैं ध्यान से तुम्हारी बातें सुन रहा हूँ. You're trying to understand what you're saying और ये.
No, मैं तो extra ध्यान से ऋचा की बातें सुन रहा हूँ.
Hi, I'm Ronit Roy,
Hi, I'm Richa Chadha.
and you're watching us on Bollywood Hungama.
वैसे I am Ronit Roy, no? You're Richa Chadha. Or no? It's very confusing.
No, it's self-explanatory.
Anyway, this is Bollywood
Yeah.
Hungama.
Yeah.
It's wonderful to have Ronit Roy and Richa Chadha with us. Their show, Candy, is coming up soon. The promo is really, really interesting, and I don't say it often while introducing actors, but it's really good. So, pleasure having you guys on Bollywood Hungama.
Happy
Thank
to be
you
here
very
with you.
much.
Richa, first of all, what do you think must be his physical age?
Whose?
Ronit sir,
Yeah. She knows my age.
physical age,
Physical,
not the actual age.
not chronological age,
Yeah,
but his
but
physical.
when you look at him, like, what do you think? How old he must be?
13?
13?
Yeah.
तो ज़्यादा हो गया.
Sometimes he behaves like a teenager.
No, she's
that's
saying
why.
that because I behave like that sometimes.
हाँ.
But physically, what do you think he must be?
नहीं जो ये पूछ रहे हैं मैं समझ गया आपका आप उस तरफ चले गए.
He's young and handsome.
He's young and handsome.
Young and
Yeah.
handsome. Thank you so much.
That is, we'll settle for that. Okay, so Ronit
Aate
sir,
bouncer.
नहीं bouncer की बात नहीं. Ronit sir, so ये जो आप इतना एक सहज तरीके से आप जो ये इतना एक कमाल का आप इंस्पिरेशनल एक फिगर आप बन चुके हैं. I'm sure it must be tough to maintain this.
It is, yeah. It is, Faridoon. It is tough because I mean, it's not tough, but because I've been doing this for a lifetime. But the thing is, as you kind of, I mean, whether you like it or not, as you grow older, it gets a little more. You have to put in that, keep increasing your effort level. Because, metabolism slows down and various things happen. So, but it's fun, trying to, and this is something that I do for my profession. So I take great pride in doing that. कि बाकी सब तो हम कर ही रहे हैं, तो साथ में ये भी करना चाहिए. That's, kind of, my profession deserves that, so I must do it.
No, of course. All right, and Richard, are you enjoying this phase of the OTT phase that you guys are having right now? Because something like a Candy, I think the way it is projecting an actor like you in a pivotal role, I'm sure it must be a great high.
No, I've been very high before on the success of Inside Edge, where I was the top billed cast, which was also India's first original.
Yes.
I know that it must be hard for people to imagine that actors can pick roles only basis the strength of the role. But I enjoy playing, I have played many leading parts, and so I really enjoyed working on Candy. This is only my second OTT show, which I've been quite selective about after working with Amazon on their first, and now season 3 of that will also come soon, because I feel like also there's a boom, so there needs to be quality control.
Ronit sir, do you find it fascinating in a way, the fact that there is no Friday parameter that जो एक अग्नि परीक्षा जो actors के साथ में होती थी with something like an OTT? Do you find that interesting in a way, fascinating? That pressure that many times is there.
When you're talking about being successful and unsuccessful, that it doesn't go to say that success or failure comes only on a Friday. Let's take for example Shahryar. It didn't release in the theaters. It was dropped on OTT. I have no doubt in my mind that even if it was in the theaters, it would have, come to a similar stage where it is today. But it is the most widely watched film on OTT ever in our country.
Right.
So that is also success and failure. And I will not mince my words. I put in a lot of work. I'm very अभी हमारी बात हो रही थी ना that I've never been in love, but the thing is that I'm always in love with my work. So because I'm in love with my work, I'm very passionate about it. And
That's why I call you a teenager.
See?
You know those actresses who get asked, "Are you seeing somebody?" I'm dating my profession. He.
no, but I'm not an actress. I'm not a female actor. And it is true, yeah, because मेरी जिंदगी में दो ही चीज़ें हैं, family and work, and I love them equally. तो मेरे लिए बहुत मैटर करता है सक्सेस एंड फेलियर, बिकॉज हम लोग करते हैं, यू नो, it takes us about a year, you know, scripting and then pre-prod and then production and then post-production and then release, and what we're doing here today.
Right.
So time, effort, energy, on a physical level, emotional level, mental level. तो वो, yes, I wait for that. Maybe not in the theaters like you said कि Friday को फिल्में release होती हैं, but this is also a release, and the outcome of this does matter to me, and you know, it does not make me or break me, but it is, the outcome is very, very important to me, and I always want my work to be you know, savored and appreciated by my audience, because they are that's who we work for. तो आई एम एन एक्टर यार, मैं तालियों के लिए जीता हूँ. आई लिव फॉर द अप्लॉज.
Okay, so basically what I meant was that considering, so we've spoken about this in the last interview, that when Jaan Tere Naam came, and after that there was a phase when you did not, in spite of the fact that the film did very well, there were not too many offers, and you went through a tough phase. So many a times those parameters which are there कि ये फिल्म वहाँ पे चलेगी कि नहीं चलेगी, उस टेरिटरी में, और उसमें एक आइटम सॉन्ग डाल दीजिए, उसमें एक कॉमेडी का एक सीन डाल दीजिए, कुछ डाल दीजिए, वो जो पैरामीटर्स जो होते हैं, तो आई थिंक फ्रॉम व्हाट आई अंडरस्टैंड, मे बी OTT में शायद वो उस तरीके के जो इंटरफेरेंसेज हैं वो नहीं हैं. सो आई फील दैट मे बी देयर इज़ मोर डेमोक्रेटाइजेशन ऑफ कंटेंट इन टर्म्स ऑफ जो भी राइटर डायरेक्टर कहना चाह रहे हैं वो कह पा रहे हैं. एंड उसमें in the last 1.5 years, 2 years especially, so many actors, they have become in a way stars because, you know, their characters have become so huge. और प्रेशर नहीं है एक तरीके का.
I totally
मेरा उससे कहना है, उससे मेरा
I totally agree with you. हाँ, that way I totally agree with you कि वो जो, और वैसे भी we have gone you know, in the industry, whether it's OTT or whether it's films, we have, वो कहीं ना कहीं वो पीछे छूट गया है, जहाँ पर people used to have a say, the distributors used to have a say, और you know, एक कोई भी बोल देता रहे ये वहाँ नहीं चलेगी, हाँ कुछ तो लूटो, यूपी बिहार लूटो या कुछ तो लूटो. तो I think somewhere, you know, it's either got left behind or it's being diluted.
जी.
People are making, you know, content based films and OTT shows. होगा to a minor extent, it's probably still there, but the level on which films are being made nowadays, you know, all those things become very small. So, but you're right, that is not there on OTT completely. I mean, even the some of the good shows that we've had, you know, starting with Delhi Crime and Mirzapur, and I recently saw Ali's show, and I called them, it was a fantastic show. I loved
Mirzapur?
No, not Mirzapur.
Ray, okay.
It's a collection of 4 stories.
Right,
He's
right.
very good. He's very good.
Yeah.
And you know, it's been shot to point. So they've never deviated from any of those scripts. And what can I say? I mean, it's lucky to find you know, yourself in this time where, you know, you're doing focusing on the script, and you're not diluting the story you want to tell. You're not diluting it with you know,
Right,
songs or dances.
and you're still looking like a teenager.
I'm not. I'm not. Thank you.
Okay, so Richa, tell us something about the writing of Candy when you were given the script, and do you enjoy the long format?
Long format as in
The
series?
storytelling format, yeah, series format.
Yeah, I actually really enjoy it. I'll tell you why. Because when you do a film, you know, you have this like 2 hours, 2.5 hours to get something from the audience and keep them hooked. But here, you have the potential to explore your characters. So it gives you a chance to explore. Like मैं हमेशा कहती हूँ, acting में 9 रस होते हैं. फिल्में 2, 3, 4 रसों को ट्रैप करती हैं क्योंकि उनके पास टाइम की एक लिमिटेशन होती है. यहाँ पे यू कैन बी वन एपिसोड द अदर. हमारे पास 8 एपिसोड हैं, तो मैं कम से कम 4-5 रस, जो नव रस में से मैंने, मतलब हास्य रस, करुणा रस, रौद्र, वीर, आई हैव एक्सपेरिमेंटेड विद ऑल दिस, बिल्कुल टेक्स्ट बुक एक्टर की तरह बोलूँ तो, इन दिस शो. And I really liked the writing. Actually, the writing was the only reason I signed the show, more than my character,
Right.
more than the line producer, or whatever, more than anything else. The two writers that because I knew कि commercial space में है show, but it has so many layers that when you watch it, you'll wonder कि अच्छा ये बस एक कहानी है या ये father figures पे एक comment है, you know. और father figures जो होते हैं वो बहुत confusing चीज़ होते हैं, एक इंसान के लिए भी और एक देश के लिए भी. तो मुझे ये लगता है कि इट हैड अ लॉट ऑफ इट हैड अ लॉट ऑफ सबटेक्स्ट. एंड आई लव इंटेलिजेंट राइटिंग. इट्स नॉट ऑलवेज यू गेट टू से आउटलाइंस विच आर इंटेलिजेंट. समटाइम्स खुद को एग्जिस्टेंशियल क्राइसिस हो रहा होता है कि हाय, इतनी पढ़ाई लिखाई करके हम ये बोल रहे हैं कि तुम मेरा कलेजा ले लो, अपना लिवर मुझे दे, मतलब सो आई रियली एंजॉय राइटिंग विच इज where the bar has been raised and where people are discussing world cinema and reading Jack Kerouac. मुझे अच्छा लगता है और मुझे मज़ा आता है, तो मैंने अपने मज़े के लिए ये शो किया, वरना तो मतलब I don't really care.
No, I think it's showcasing you really nicely. So talking about the writing part, I think you write very well yourself. So any plans of writing a book at some stage?
I have a book contract with Penguin, which is a few years old. बिल्कुल माफ़ कर दीजिए मुझे, मैं मतलब मेरा लैपटॉप पुराना है अभी. I mean, I have not gotten a chance to sit down, and the thing is, I started writing a book, okay, and then I became wiser and the nature of the book changed, so it
So
became
it's like
more
a biopic
no
on yourself?
अभी
Biography.
तो क्या यार,
अच्छा, okay.
मतलब मुझे
Experiences.
पता है बहुत सारे, मतलब ज़िंदगी का कोई भरोसा नहीं है, मुझे पता है, पर मुझे लगता ऑटोबायोग्राफी की कगार पे हूँ मैं. इट्स जस्ट अ बंच ऑफ एसेज. If you want to know exactly, I'm trying to explore post-colonial Indian society and the effect of race on our beauty standards. Sorry, it's a very complex idea, but
Right.
I'm a nerd and I love reading, and that's also why the book is taking time. But I started writing a film script.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So yeah, I've done my first draft. इस बार का लॉकडाउन मेरे लिए उस तरह से बहुत अच्छा रहा क्रिएटिवली. प्लस नाउ अली एंड आई लिविंग टुगेदर, तो हम लोग बहुत कुछ डिवाइड कर लेते हैं, झाड़ू पोछा बर्तन खाना. सो आई हैड मोर टाइम टू like do creative things.
No, it will be very interesting to just read your dialogues as well, because naturally dialogues आपके बहुत ही फलते फूलते हुए निकलते हैं, which is interesting. Okay, so Ronit sir, now talking about, so she's saying that काफ़ी अलग अलग जो रस हैं वो एक्सपीरियंस करने को मौका मिलता है. सो दिस इंटायर आइडिया ऑफ डेल्विंग इनटू ईच कैरेक्टर इन अ डिटेल्ड मैनर, जो कि एक लॉन्ग फॉर्मेट में होता है, आई थिंक दैट इज समथिंग विच अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल फाइंड वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. तो अगर आप अपने कैरेक्टर के बारे में, कैंडी के बारे में जो अगर कुछ बताना चाहें कि दैट उसको जो जिस तरीके से डेवलप किया गया है शो के अंदर, हाउ वाज एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ दैट?
I do not look at the format because it doesn't fall to me, it doesn't fall in my purview. कि वो फिल्म है कि OTT है कि क्या है. I try and not get into that. My thing is she what are you doing?
अरे पर सीजन दर सीजन आपको सेकंड सीजन में और एक्सप्लोर करने का मौका मिलेगा.
हाँ, वो तो है, पर वो तो जो
Sorry,
राइटर
हम
है वो
स्टेज
लिखता है
वाले
ना.
हैं ना, हम थिएटर वाली एक्टिंग अलग होती है, फिल्म वाली, तो हम लोग फॉर्मेट जरूर देखते हैं. तो सारी
नहीं, आपने तो थिएटर किया है ना. मैंने तो अभी मेरी इंटरव्यू में बोला है, ऑल ऑफ यू, चड्डा साहब, चड्डा साहिबा, मनु ऋषि चड्डा,
Of course.
her, Gopal Dutt, they all spent so much time on stage and there was so much to learn on the shoot from them, while I was working with them. When I was not working with them, we used to sit under a tent, for lunch, and I used to listen to them engrossed in their conversation, and they used to started talking about somebody, and they used to go back into the history of theatre and how that person came to be the way that person is now. So for me, वो अपने आप में एक किताब है. You know, you
Told you
understand?
we are nerds.
I am uneducated. Yeah. slowly, I mean, when I spent, a lot of time in very close proximity with an actor, with a star, तब मेरे को समझ में आया, अच्छा ऐसा करते हैं यार, इसलिए तो मैं फ्लॉप हो गया, इसलिए तो काम नहीं मिला मुझे. तो मैंने पढ़ाई शुरू की, फिर मैंने माइसनर पढ़ा, हागेन पढ़ा, एडलर पढ़ा, then I kind of started practicing it. Not all of that you can practice at
But
once.
I want to say this about him. We did some readings और readings काफी मतलब normal dry reading जिसे कहते हैं ना, ज़्यादा emotion नहीं डाला. Set पे गए हमें, तो हमारा जो director है आशीष शुक्ला, उसने बोला कि तो इसमें थोड़ी improvise कर सकते हैं आप. तो एक टेक मैं शुरू करती थी जिसमें improvise करना शुरू करती थी. And if he wasn't ready, then he'd listen to me and he'd be like, oh yeah, I know what you're doing, let's do another. तो मुझे वो चीज़ अच्छी लगी. मुझे सॉरी टू से, मुझे पूरी उम्मीद थी कि रोनित रॉय, सब बोलते हैं टीवी के अमिताभ बच्चन टाइप आएंगे, बोलेंगे नहीं नहीं मैं ये नहीं करूँगा, मैं रिहर्सल नहीं करूँगा, ये नहीं. तो मुझे ऐसा लगा कि पर मुझे इनका जोश कि ना, ओ कम ऑन, गिव डू वन मोर, गिव इट टू मी. और वो सीन्स बहुत अच्छे आए हैं. जो भी आपको जो एक नेचुरल फ्लेवर, जो स्पॉन्टेनिटी आपको जो शो में दिखेगी, वो
Thank you.
complimenting you.
Thank you.
I liked it very
Thank
much.
you. Thank you.
In fact, when I spoke to him in the last interview, so he told me a very interesting thing, that he was doing very well on television, and at some stage he realized that he needs to educate himself. So he stopped doing a few very lucrative television serials, and he started educating himself. He watched a lot of world cinema, read a lot, and जो उड़ान हम देखते हैं, जो उड़ान में इनकी छलांग है, तो वो उसका देन है मेरे ख्याल से.
बिल्कुल.
So he educated himself as an actor, which I think very rarely you see actors actually realizing the importance of that. Exactly. And
Sorry, prep आती किसी भी फिल्म का फर्स्ट लुक, spending hours in the gym, और सब लोग वायरल कर देते हैं, वाओ हार्ड वर्क. भाई बुद्धि पे तो पहुंचो, शरीर पे पहुंचे रहोगे तो. I really admire that, like really. Sorry, I'm butting in a lot.
No. I've completely lost track of where you were going.
After age.
Alright, so promo.
Suddenly, मैं ध्यान से तुम्हारी बातें सुन रहा हूँ. Trying to understand what you're saying, और ये
No, मैं तो extra ध्यान से रिचा की बातें सुन रहा हूँ. Okay, so there is this very interesting scene. I think in the show it will be having a lot of relevance. जो पानी के अंदर आपके जो सारे sequence, जो एकदम एक sequence है, I think that has been shot very beautifully as well. So, how physically arduous was this entire shoot for you?
Very, especially that scene, because I'll tell you, nobody has asked this question, so I haven't yet told anybody. It was extremely difficult because you have to sink, right? And we were shooting underwater, and मैंने boots पहने हुए, boots में socks पहने हुए, trousers के अंदर वो thermals and t-shirt, sweater, jacket, and the jacket is those puffers. They're called puffers, right? Puffers. तो पानी में वो they pick up the air and you keep floating on top because you don't go down. So they put about 20 kgs, 10 kgs of weight in one pocket, 20 kgs of weight in another pocket, and 5 kgs in my shoes, so that the weight would pull me down into the water.
That's scary.
It's scary, yeah. And after that weight, and when you sink, you have to come back up also. Right. So of course there were divers, around with oxygen and everything. So it was and it was the first time I have shot underwater, and the first time, and they had told me to come to the pool and learn
underwater. Underwater swimming is like this.
No, not underwater swimming.
Snorkeling.
What is that?
Snorkeling, when you breathe underwater.
When you do that with oxygen, with the oxygen tanks.
Okay, that's diving.
Diving.
With the oxygen cylinder.
And I was working somewhere else, so I could not go, and they were like, have you ever swam underwater? I said, I swam in my pool underwater. हर बच्चा करता है ना, आधा breath यार आधा length तो कर ही लेता है underwater. So I said, I've done that. I said, no, this is completely different, and तो मुझे समझा रहे थे कि your body will go into panic mode when you need the oxygen, and we'll come. So that's even more scary. I said, then I threw it out of the window and I said, chalo, we'll see, just let's get the shot. And then there's a shot of where you see See Me Through the Ice. So that was, you are in the pool, you are underwater, and the top is closed. So, it's like
That's a bit scary.
you are enclosed in a water bubble and there's no way out. And you have to actually come out all the way and then come out of the pool. So, but yeah, I mean, the shoot went off
Physically
without a
shocking.
hitch. And I hope it looks good.
It will look good, yeah.
Thanks.
Apparently, you're doing an international project now.
आपको कैसे पता?
बात बाहर आ गई है.
I think you said in some chat, live chat, you.
हाँ, yes, like that. हाँ, no names. I'm doing. मैं खुद भूल गई. Yeah, I'm doing something, but it will only happen next year.
It's like a film. Or it's like a.
It's the film.
It's a film.
Yeah.
All right, that's interesting. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Hi, I'm Ronit Roy,
Hi, I'm Richa Chadha.
and you're watching us on Bollywood Hungama. Hi, I'm Ronit Roy,
Hi, I'm Richa Chadha.
and you're watching us on Bollywood Hungama.
वैसे I am Ronit Roy, no? You are Richa Chadha. Or no? It's very confusing.
No, it's self-explanatory.
Anyway, this is Bollywood
Yeah.
Hungama.
Yeah.